Yo, 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 guys. Today we're going to be ranking UFC fighters based on aura. And by aura, I mean who the hell scares the crap out of people? Who the hell scares them so much they don't want to fight this guy? That's basically what I mean by aura. And before I get started, just leave a like, comment who you think deserves S tier and who you think is, I don't know who that is, and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start from bottom up, and honestly, this is gonna shock y'all, but honestly, Connor, man, Connor, bro, he's fallen off so much. It's crazy. I don't know who he is now. Like, I mean, I do obviously know who Conor McGregor is. That's not like, like me saying I don't know who he is. But he's so irrelevant. People are not scared of him. I personally wouldn't fight him on the street still, but I'm pretty sure any of these guys would. Probably the girls as well at this point. Yeah, like I'm not gonna put him in. I don't know who he is because it's Conor McGregor, but I'm gonna put him F, bro. This man is beat. He's done. Anyway, I'm trying to think anyone else belonging in that category. Maybe Aljamain Sterling. Like he's a great champion. He was a great champion, but he's not really that kind of guy that like people are like scared of. He's good, bro. Don't get me wrong, but like the whole incident with like Petr Yan, kind of like just made people not really respect him that much. I like him, but I'm gonna keep him there for now. Who else do you have? Oh my God, the adverts. Anyway. I'm trying to think, does anyone else belong there? Obviously not my guy, Derek Lewis. That's my balls was hot. No, no, no. Like he's all the way up over there because his balls is always hot. But you know what? I'll just leave him like a maybe like a C. We'll see. We'll change the list, right? We'll change the list as we go. But who else? Kobe Covington. Oh my God. Yeah, that's like so easy. The thing is, I love Kobe, right? Like I actually really like him. But his last couple of showings were just so like stupendously like bad, bro. Like this man just embarrassed himself. He embarrassed his fans, including me. It's like, bro, he showed up next to Leon like an old woman. Like he had that stance, remember? Like it was just weird. And he's just yapping so much. So much, and he's not backing it up. He's just throwing out checks with his mouth that he can't cash out, which is, I mean, it's crazy. I'm trying to think, does anyone else belong in that kind of category? I'm not gonna do obviously all of them, but hmm, maybe you know what? Like, let's move up a bit. I reckon this guy, Ayman. Look, I'm not gonna put him E. I think I'm gonna put him in a D because I'll tell you something. I know it's crazy putting Algerman there, so maybe actually move Algerman as well to like a C probably. That makes more sense. Anyway, so why I'm putting him here is like because this guy is like this old guy who's like what like 30, I think 6 or something. He's not young. He started off as a coach. His brother is Firas Zahabi, and his other coaches or like cornerman is GSP. I'm sorry, if you have like negative aura, you're gonna have aura when GSP's in your corner, bro. I'm gonna move him to a C, man. Nah, 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 that feels right, honestly. Who else do we have? This is gonna get exciting now, yeah. Um, let's talk about the big dogs. Hamzat Chimaev, bro. Hamzat Chimaev. I mean, before we get there, let's talk about Bo Nickel, bro. Because this guy, Loki was cooking and then he kind of fell off. I'd still say he's like a B because he's still got a hype train, but he kind of got shut down by I think RDR. Not gonna talk too much about Bo Nickel. Never really was his biggest fan, but Shavkat. Shavkat, bro, is one of those guys who should technically be an A, but it's just like he doesn't fight, in my opinion, frequently enough. He's got all, I mean, it feels wrong to not put him in an A. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave him in for an A for now. We'll see how the list goes. Who else do we have? We got Volkanovski. Um, I mean, dude, Volk is just great. Volk is great. Volk is really talented. He's mixing it up really well. He's good everywhere. You can't really defeat Volk unless you got that knockout power. You really can't like think about anyone who's beat Volk, right? Um, yeah, so I think Volk is really a B or an A aura wise. Like Volk, you don't it's a bad night if you're fighting Volk. Unless you're the one guy, Ilya, or Islam, but still, even he gave Islam a really bad night. So I think he's a B for now because he's by the way, this is not skill wise. Like I'm not ranking them skill wise. I'm just ranking them aura wise, bro. Like who do I not want to fight? Essentially, Johnny Bones Jones. I'm not his biggest fan, but you know what, bro? Like that's yeah, it's straight to the top, bro. John Jones, like I can't lie, bro. That's aura. Um, Tom Aspinall, I think he's like an A. He's lost, I think, a couple of fights. I think he lost by submission once, which makes me worried against the John Bones fight. I reckon he's a B or an A. I think an A because he's got such a hype train now, and he's actually doing really well. Khamzat Chimaev. Um, I think honestly an A as well. Just purely, I mean, it's slightly more. I wish there was like a middle section between S tier and A tier. Um, it's just like he's aura wise, bro. No one wants to fight Chimaev. But then you look at the fights with Gilbert Burns, who's also a really, strong guy, but people have dominated Burns. Khamzat didn't really dominate him. So I'm confused honestly about Khamzat Chimaev. Is he an S tier in terms of aura? I think what he did to Whitaker, bro, is crazy. Kevin Holland, crazy. But Whitaker specifically, because like that's Whitaker, bro. That's Robert Whitaker. But also what Drake has did to Whitaker. So, Um, I don't know, bro. That this is confusing. It's a bit difficult to choose for this one. I think I'm gonna keep him for S for now. For now, we'll see. Like I think he had a bad showing against Kamaru Usman as well, but that's Usman as well. But I don't know. I think it's some of these guys at welterweight are giving him trouble. I don't think he's gonna have that same sort of resistance at middleweight, to be honest. But oh no, he fought Usman at middleweight actually. So I don't know, bro. Anyway, Kamaru Usman, you're gonna have a bad night if you're fighting Usman, bro. You really will. It's just like he's lost a couple of fights now that I think it's kind of like a A tier. I don't think it's a B as well. Uh, is he on the level of Tom Aspinall and Shavkat aura wise? Not really. No, I think people now realize he's beatable. At one point, people didn't think he was beatable though. All right, let's get to some of these big names, bro. Oh my God, Pereira, bro. Pereira straight to the top. Like I'd say A. Although he lost his last showing against Magomed Ankalaev, that's the only reason he's not S tier. Otherwise, I don't care he got knocked out by Izzy, bro. He would still be what's it called? 100%. He would still be like S tier, even if he got knocked out by Izzy. But I think it's just like because he kind of got dominated by Ankalaev, in my opinion. So I'd put him in A for now. Um, Ilya Taporia, yeah, man. Let's do Ilya Taporia and Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, I think it's so tough for Islam. I think S or A, because like no one wants to fight Islam. I think I'll put him in S just purely because it's like we might change this in a second, but the knockout when he got knocked out in his fight against Volk, it's just like people I think realize he's beatable, but you just gotta be like on. When you're fighting, you need to be on. So I think that's a tough one, but I think actually maybe I'll drop him to like an A tier to be honest. Arman Sarukian, I can never pronounce his family. I'm not even gonna try to butcher it. Arman honestly is kind of like I think he's an A tier as well. I think he's on the same level as Islam aura wise. Um, Ilya Tapouri, bro, like let's just get this one out the window. He's been aura farming. He is definitely all the way up there. Like there's if one guy I'm sure about, it's probably him and John Jones. That's it. I mean, John Jones kind of lost aura on the Dominic Reyes. He lost aura when he was trying to, when he was here when he was last showing us Stipe, in my opinion, that was like two old uncles fighting for a barbecue. Um, Oliveira, bro, people forget. I just made a video about Oliveira. People forget, bro. Um, People forget how good this guy actually is. Yuri Prohaska, bro. Yuri Prohaska as well. I think Yuri is like slightly below these guys, but he's just, he's so like, dude, you don't want to fight Yuri. He's a crazy man. Actually, come to think of it, he is a crazy man. I don't care if he lost or won. I think he deserves an A. He's like, dude, I come. And then he like a video about the P-mans and like it's just like crazy. No, no, I don't want to fight this guy. Dustin, you got Bilal, bro. Bilal, look, he's not the most aura wise, but you also don't want to fight Bilal if he's sticking to his game plans. I'm gonna put him as a B. By the way, it's not a skill ranking at all, but it's just like, you know, who I would not want to fight. Drakus Duplessis, bro. Let's see. Drakus is kind of like, honestly, he doesn't have that much aura purely because he's so random, but he's so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but he is really good. Who else? You got Pantoja. I honestly, I don't know too much about him to like rank him, so I'm gonna leave him out. Gilbert Burns, unfortunately, I'd put E or D. Maybe D actually would make more sense. I don't get me wrong, he's really good. You don't want to fight him, but he gets dropped by jabs. You know, he's beatable basically. So it's not like he's crazy aura, you know? Not like some of these guys at least. Um, who else? Max Holloway, bro, he had such a aura farm against Justin Gaethje. He was insane, bro. He looked insane against Gaethje. And then he gets knocked out by Tutorius. So that kind of lowers his stakes. But he's still, I believe, the BMF. So I still need to put my thinking at A. Actually, no, he's slightly below Islam. Let's be honest. Like I'm trying to see it relative to the other guys. No, no, no. He's below Islam. Um, and then what else? Who do we have that we want to rank? We got Sean Strickland. No, not Sean Strickland. What's his name? Sugar Sean O'Malley. He's got aura, bro. Him as a eh, that's a tough one. Is it an A or is it a B though? Because he got beat by Marab, but Marab's Marab. Put up a really good fight against Marab, in my opinion. I think he's still an A, bro. I really do. I think he's still an A. Um, Who else do we want to rank over here? Oh no, where did my list go? No. Oh my God. I thought I almost lost the list. Anyway, I only had two more names to put down. So Cyril Gahn, he was a S tier in my opinion, and then people realized they could just take him down. Yeah, so I think he's probably like a C now, unfortunately. Lastly, Izzy Adesanya. I can't find him over here for some reason. I really can't. I've been looking for a while. I know he's on here. It's just like, why is he like so hidden, bro? Gonna give it one last try. If I can't find him, I'll just pretend like I did. But I can't find him, bro. What's wrong with me? If you guys spot him, let me know. But I can't. Oh, just in Gaethje. We forgot about Gaethje, bro. Let's put Gaethje down, actually. Just grab him to the top, grab him to the top really quickly. Oh my God, Gaethje, bro. Yeah, so Gaethje, my guy, Gaethje has to be a B, probably. I mean, he got knocked out by Max, but then he did what he did against Fiziev again. He's always a bad night. If you're gonna fight Justin Gaethje, he is like a truck, and he's not bad at wrestling. He's really good. It's just a tough night, regardless of who the hell you are, unless you're Oliveira, bro, or like someone like Khabib or Islam. But yeah, I actually think he'd give Islam a really good fight, to be honest. But yeah, I can't find Izzy, but if I could find Izzy, I would put Izzy in the A tier, definitely. Yeah, I know he has a couple of losses recently, but like it's Izzy, bro. Like you don't want to fight this guy. He's hella talented, very, very good. I know like Drakus is like below him and he beat him, blah blah, but dude, it's just a different beast than Izzy. Like the way he fights, his stylistically, I think people are more scared of Izzy than they are of Drakus, to be honest. That's it, guys. Anyway, leave a like, comment if you got any of them in common. If you completely disagree, if you think Connor should be all the way up there, I mean, you might need to seek help. But yeah, let me know in the comments anyway. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.